Soccer, an amazing sport. The date is June 28, 2000. The French and Portuguese national soccer teams are competing in the Euro 2000 Championship. The score is tied at 1-1, and the match has gone into extra time. With only 3 minutes left, a referee awards a penalty kick to France. Now it's up to superstar Zinedine Zidane. He calmed himself before confidently kicking the ball into the upper left corner to the net to give France the win. The crowd is still cheering wildly as Zidane runs a particular victory lap, and the teammates surround him in a group embrace. Thrilling moments like this one have attest millions of soccer enthusiasts to pick up a soccer ball and experience the game for themselves. Fans have become avid spectators too, watching matches on television or on one of the thousands of stadiums around the world. Soccer is a spectacular sport for people of all ages in every country, playing at all levels. As the most popular sport in the world, soccer, also called association football, is played by about 240 million people in more than 300,000 clubs. Estimates place the number of fans as high as 3.5 billion, half of the total number of people on Earth. Professional soccer is governed by FIFA, Federation International de Football Association, which was founded in 1904 and is based in Switzerland. As of early 2015, FIFA had 209 member countries, each of which has a national team. FIFA organizes international competitions between teams that hope to advance the World Cup, which takes place every 4 years for men and women. 32 men's teams and 24 women's teams are selected to play in the World Cup. Millions of people watch the final matches. The United States Soccer Federation, USSF, commonly referred to as US Soccer, is a member of FIFA and governs all soccer leagues in the United States, including amateur, professional, men's, women's, youth, and Paralympic teams. Soccer is popular among students at every level, from elementary school to college. Players don't have to be members of the team to enjoy the sport. As few as 2 people can grab a ball and play the game in a park or particularly any other open area, which is part of soccer's widespread appeal. Soccer is played in almost every country around the world. The sport transcends national borders as well as cultural income differences in both industrial and developing countries. Although most people associate the soccer with outdoor fields, some people play the sport indoors in the gymnasium or on any ice hockey rink covered with artificial turf. Men's soccer has been included in all but one Summer Olympic game since 1990. 1900. Women's soccer was added to the games in 1996. Playing the game. During a soccer match, two teams compete on the pitch or field. Each team attempts to score goals by getting the ball into their opponent's net, and they also attempt to block their opponents from scoring. A soccer team consists of 11 players, one goalkeeper, goalie, and 10 field players who play different positions to cover different parts of the pitch. Defenders primarily play defense and try to keep their opponents from scoring. Midfielders frequently switch balls and forth between offense and defense, while forwards primarily play offense. The center forward or striker is generally the leading scorer of the team and the most formidable offensive player. Regardless of position, all players need to be prepared to switch quickly between offense and defense. Players besides the goalkeeper can only touch the ball with their feet, legs, chest, and head. The goalkeeper can use his or her hands within the penalty area. The match begins with a kickoff. The ball is placed on the center spot, and a member of the starting team kicks or passes the ball to a teammate. The starting team tries to move the ball down the pitch and score a goal by getting the ball past the other team's goalkeeper and into the net. If the starting team sends the ball out of the bounds, a player from the other team throws the ball from where it went out of the bounds. If the ball goes out of the bounds at a goal line, the goalkeeper kicks the ball back into place. If a team sends the ball outside their own goal line, the other team corner kicks the ball back into play. When a player commits a foul within his or her own penalty box against an opposing player, the opposing team is awarded a free kick from the penalty spot, called a penalty kick. Many penalty kicks result in a goal for the foul team. Soccer is a demanding sport that requires training and conditioning to play well. A soccer pitch is 100 to 131 yards long and 49 to 100 yards wide. Pitch sizes are different depending on whether the field is an international playing field, an Olympic field, or a youth or high school field. Whatever the size, a pitch is large compared to playing fields of most other sports. Matches consist to two 45-minute halves with only one 15-minute break. During a match, players can cover up to 7 miles.